Welcome back everyone, I'm KBase Games. Welcome back to FTL, the science fiction roguelike adventure game, where we are at the end of Sector 2. Things is looking great. We've got a hull laser, we've replaced the heavy ion with a little ion. Someone gave us this for free. We've got 2 layers of shield, slightly powered up oxygen and engines in mid-bay. We stumbled across 3 crew members, all of which we got for free. We took some risks, but we got them. Charlie the Mantis has been fighting people in close combat, manning the engines. He came trained level 1 in engines. He's close to getting level 2 already. Bars is manning the shields, which gives us an extra power bar. We've got someone manning the guns to spool everything up quicker. We're looking really good. We've even got enough money to buy a defense drone if we find a store. So let's get into the next sector and try and find a store. We're going to go rebel controlled. This sector was bustling with activity just a few years ago. Now, more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed, many settlements have been abandoned, and the rebels patrol constantly. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Distress beacon, that's going to be the first thing we do. The map actually looks quite forgiving. Okay, I was going to say that, but I was expecting this to connect to this, and it doesn't. This is why you check. Okay, so we can just like noodle around in this bottom area of the map, and then get up here and get out. Distress call, let's do it. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to manoeuvre through the field. Let's offer assistance. They respond, help, our shields are down and we won't last long. Okay, now we have our first blue option. Blue options are not always the best option, it's just an additional option you get because you have a certain subsystem or a certain level of another system. And we have a repair drone, so we can send a repair drone over there to fix their shields, or we can leave them to their fate, or we can try and shield their ship with our ship. We can take damage doing that, and we're already pretty badly damaged, so let's do the blue. Let's do the repair drone. Oh god damn. We took damage anyway. Your drone succeeds in keeping their ship from breaking apart while they fix it. However, you take some damage while attempting to leave the asteroid belt. They offer you some military supplies as thanks. Well, we lost 1 drone, we took 4 hull damage, which isn't great. I mean, we're like close to losing the game. We do have 40 scrap and a small bomb. That's not bad. Oh, we're on fire, that's not good. Well, the NG will put it out nice and quick. There you go, and then he'll fix up his piloting. Then he'll go and get fixed in the med bay. Well, I was trying to avoid damage by doing the blue option. At least we got a small bomb. And bombs are nice because they teleport, so if the enemy has like 5 layers of shield, doesn't matter, teleports through. If they've got a defense drone outside which can shoot down missiles, doesn't matter, it will teleport through. Does 2 damage to systems, so that's quite nice, but unfortunately we only have 3 weapon bays on this ship and there's no way to extend that, so I'm going to keep our current loadout, but we'll keep the bomb in cargo. Check if there's any stores nearby. No, there's not, so we can spend 50 scrap. I'm going to upgrade the piloting. Just 1 bar, just so it doesn't get broken all the time. And that will also speed up the FTL spool, I believe. And now that we actually have level 2 in piloting, there is this auto 50% evasion. So even if Maloney is not in piloting, we still have some evasion. It's not 0, it's just cut in half. So it's, I mean, the FTL stops spooling up, but at least if something happens and he's not here, then at least we have some kind of evasion. Let's depower the medbay, power up the shields again, wait for it to come back, and then go. I think we'll go backwards, and then come forwards and just mess around. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Let's aid the civilians. Let's go. You power up the weapons and engage the enemy ship. Okay. Pause. Identify. A laser which does 1. We're immune to that. A missile which we are not immune to. The only thing we can do is hope to evade it. So because we don't need 2 layers of shield, I'm going to depower the shields and put more power in the engine, so our evasion's gone up to 22. Luckily for us, they don't have any shields, so ion goes in the weapons, and all the other weapons go in the weapons. We're just going to try and get rid of that missile. However, we are in Sector 3, so we may miss quite a lot. Ow, okay, that's a breach. System repair drone can go and fix that. Breaches will leak oxygen out of a room, and before you can fix the system in the room, you have to fix the breach. So he is fixing the breach. And now he's fixing the doors. And now the enemy's ship is dead. Offensively, we're really good. Defensively, not quite so much. The ship breaks apart. From the wreckage of that enemy ship, we got 1 missile, 1 drone and 20 scrap. And we'll contact the civilians. Hey, and they give us a rock crew member. Welcome aboard, my friend. Alright. Now, this rock crewman is going to be our new pilot. I know Maloney's close to getting trained, but I like rocks and piloting. Let's see the positions. A, because they've got 150 health, and sometimes when the enemy teleport, they teleport straight into this room. And that will give him plenty of time to last until we can get Charlie over here to help. And B, rocks are immune to fire damage because enemies also like to shoot at the piloting. So if there's a fire, he won't take any fire damage, he'll just stomp it out himself. So that's another good reason. And the third reason is that rocks are really slow at moving. And if he's in the piloting, he doesn't have to move. So that's another reason why I like rocks and piloting. Right, we have 108 scrap. Is there a store within range? No. Is there anything we want to spend some scrap on? Buy 1 power bar so the engines can be maximum. And maybe 1 more power bar. Just so we can have a system repair. Or if we need to, we can turn off one of the weapons or depower the engines to get more drones out and operating. That's not a bad idea. Onwards, let's see what happens here. Another automated scout, and it's got a sensor platform. Now this is interesting. These sensor platforms, if we're lucky and we win the fight, and then if we're lucky and it rolls the nice reward, it will uncover the identity of every ping in the map. We'll see various icons and I'll know exactly what we're doing. So let's attack this and get to the sensor station. Okay, heavy laser that does 1 shot, can't get through our shields, don't care. Bomb gets through all our shields instantly. The only thing we can do against the bomb is evade it, but we do have 22% evasion. And I think even if that's a small bomb, which is like the fastest thing to spool up, that takes like 10 seconds. So hopefully we'll be able to knock off the bomb before it can fire. Let's find out. Go heavy laser, go. Yes, no more weapons for you, my friend. I mean, Will is just like racking up the weapons training like crazy at the moment, which is nice. That missed. And that hit. There we go. Easy win. You access the recent scans from the unguarded station. Your map has been updated. Excellent. We've got 22 scrap, and now we know what everything on this map is. We know where this store is. We know where the distress beacons are. These little yellow, these orange hatchings tells us there's either an asteroid belt or an ion storm. Yellow triangles mean possible ship detected. So we want to go like... We could go all the way up here for the distress call, but then we'd have to swing all the way back, and it's just a real pain. 1, 2, 3. Asteroid belt. This store that out. 1, 2, 3. Asteroid belt. That one store that one out. No, we haven't got enough time to do all that. It's all too far apart. But we are going to do this one, then that one, and then we'll come down here, hit this, and do all these ones here. So we're ignoring that distress call because it's going to take too long to get back from it. If this ping just connected down here or to here, then we would have enough time, but we just don't. That was a good result. The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Okay, we're immune to this ship, I can tell that immediately. They've got a laser, a heavy laser, which will do 1 damage, take down 1 shield, and then this little beam drone can get through the 1 remaining shield. So, we've won this fight already. Let's do ion blast in the shields permanently, and heavy laser and hull laser in the piloting to hopefully knock it down. There we go, we finally hit it. As I said, the deeper you get into the game, the more evasion the enemies have, and automated scouts tend to have pretty high evasion anyway. But we've breached its piloting now, so everything I just said doesn't matter because its evasion is now 0 permanently. Permanently being like the next 5 seconds, because that's how long this thing has to live. There we go, dead. Excellent. We get 1 fuel, 1 missile and 33 more scrap. Onwards. Incoming message. Hello, Captain, says a rebel in an officer's garb. How very generous of you to turn yourself in. Prepare to be boarded. Come quietly, and we may be lenient. Intruders on board. Okay, continue. Pause. Identify. Okay, these guys can definitely hurt us. They've got a combat drone, which as we know can do 2 or 3 shots. They've got a heavy laser and a little beam, so these guys could definitely hurt us. So we're going to need ion blast to keep their shields down. And then we're definitely going to want our heavy laser and hull laser to smash their weapons. But I'll wait until they're both charged. They've boarded us with 2 humans. He's fighting them off, so we're going to get Charlie to go down there and have a fight with them. Maloney can go back here and just man the engines, just to keep the evasion up a little bit. Boarding party should be killed pretty quickly. I mean, if they teleported on board from the enemy ship, their teleporter would go and cool down and then they would beam back out. But they have no teleporters, so these guys are stuck here. We'll just kill them at our leisure. Do I want to kill the weapons or the drone weapons? God damn. We took a little tick of damage here. We're now into red hull damage. This is not good. We need to keep the weapons offline. Okay, we won the fight, but both of our guys are pretty badly dinged up. Okay, now they're offering us 4 fuel, 2 missiles and 20 scrap to leave them alone. No, you're close to death. I'm going to finish you off. I like leaving these drones alive when I've got 2 layers of shield, even though potentially they could get through 3 layers of shield. It's very, very rare, and they fire much quicker than the enemy lasers, so that's like good training on piloting and engines. Not that the people in piloting and engines are the people we want to be there at the moment. Finish them off. Oh, god damn. Well, at least in all of this, Will has got his green training in weapons, so he now charges up all his weapons 15% faster, which is lovely. I think I can hear a fire. The ship explodes, leaving behind 1 fuel, 1 drone and 39 scrap. I think I can hear a fire, so I'm going to power up the system repair. Yeah. There's a fire in the airlock. We just open the door, vent it out. Goes red hatching because there's no oxygen there anymore. There we go. Right, let's depower 2 bars. Get these guys in the med bay, fix them up nice and fast. Yeah, Mantis also move faster than anyone else as well. That's another reason why they're awesome. It takes a while to heal up a rock with his 150 health. There we go. Right, we're pretty close to dying, so unfortunately we need to survive all the way to the store before we can get fixed up. So let's continue. Try not to take any damage. Dear God. A small merchant ship messages you. Underground Federation comm channels are all talking about your secret mission. This is the same event we got the Ion Blast, and this time they give us 21 scrap and another Hull Smasher laser. So now, if we spend some money, like 50 scrap on upgrading the weapons again, we can remove the heavy laser and have 2 hull lasers. So now we're firing 4 shots and an ion. Offensively, this ship is absolutely sickening, man. I mean, we can depower the Ion Blast if we need another power bar, because 4 shots. I mean, an Ion Blast and 4 shots, each of which can do breaches and do double damage on systemless rooms. That is so powerful, especially for the Engi ship, which can only have 3 weapons. I mean, this is a fantastic loadout. Right, choices to make. Do we go for a fight and risk dying and then go to the store, or do we go here, here, store here, out? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, 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 store that one, then out. I think we're going to bypass this, simply because we're really low on health. You arrive at a refueling depot. Your ship is being scanned multiple times, so they must recognise you, but there appears to be no combat-ready ships in the vicinity. The only message you receive is a denial to your request to dock at the depot. Right, nothing happened. Waste of fuel. Let's go. You come across a rebel automated scout pursuing civilians. Right, let's have a fight. Well, we're immune to this guy. This is great. He's got a little tiny ion blast which will take down one layer of shield, and a beam drone which cannot get past the other layer. So, happy days. Eye on the shields. Ow. Double hull laser straight into piloting, reduce its evasion to 0, and then pick it apart at our leisure. Boom. That and that. There's no systemless rooms on this ship, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll get more weapons training. This... Offensively, our ship is absolutely rocking, man. We've just taken tons of damage to get there. Goodbye, little ship. And from that encounter, we got 3 fuel, 1 drone, and 17 scrap. And the civilians give us 2 more missiles, 1 more drone, and another 20 scrap. 165 scrap. Let's go here, and then go to the store. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's send an away party to investigate, because we are the Federation. You find a secret Federation outpost, but it appears the rebels have found it before you. The place is empty, and faint bloodstains can be seen in the living quarters. You find the signal emitter and shut it off before leaving. Sometimes these can give you weapons, or scrap, or a quest to another marker, but that time nothing happened. Okay, let's go to the store. If nothing else, we're going to get fixed up, so we can take more risks. They don't have any drones for sale. Oh, god damn. We'll fix ourselves like a couple into the green, because there are some events which fix like up to between 5 and 10 hulls, so we'll just stay at about there. Anything we want to buy? Crew teleporter. We do have an Engi and a rock, so potentially we can put Maloney back in piloting, and the rock and the mantis could board enemies, because if we can kill all the enemy crew, we get enhanced rewards. We've never done that at all in this adventure so far, but that now does give us a good option of doing that. So when you're boarding ships, you don't want to be damaging them, so you just depower your weapons and then power up your teleport, so that's pretty good. I know I said we usually keep 50 scrap. Oh god, oh crap, we're going to get hit by the fleet here, this is bad. And we usually keep 50 scrap in reserve so we can buy a defense drone, but we know there's no store anywhere near us, so we might as well spend it. I think we're going to spend it on like a level 2 teleport. Okay, this is going to be bad. We're going to have to do a fleet fight on the exit ping. I mistimed it. You stumbled across a forward scout with the rebel fleet. They're going to try and run away. Yep, that's what forward scout means. They're trying to run away. This is bad. Crew kill is probably not going to happen because they've got a med bay which will fix their crew. Ion blast definitely needs to go on the shield. They do have a missile. The only thing we can do about that is evade it. And they've got a little laser which does 1. And they've got drones of unknown nature. So we're just going to have to smash their engines to stop them escaping. If we get a breach, then we'll attack the weapons. We got a breach, so the next one goes in. Okay, they've got a repair drone. That's not great. Okay, they have actually broken the oxygen now, so the repair drone's going to have to go and fix that. Good, we managed to take their weapons offline, but they've repaired their engines, so we've got to wait until the hull lasers go, and then we'll go for the engine. They haven't got any empty rooms. Oh, phew, we missed. Come on, come on, come on! Hey, everything hit. They died. We won. That was tense. The ship breaks apart, and we get 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 34 scrap, and advanced FTL navigation, which is an augment, and augments go here. Allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. It's a very weird one, so we could go here because we've been here before, so we can just go zoop. I mean, I'm not sure why you would. Okay, we've got a fleet fight now. This is bad. I totally mistimed our exit. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. This thing is bristling with weapons, so we're in deep trouble. They've got 2 layers of shield, which isn't great. They've got a burst laser Mark II, which fires 3 shots. They've got a laser which does 1 shot, and a bomb of indeterminate nature. Ion blast needs to go on the shields, and then everything else needs to go on the weapons and knock the weapons down. We just basically have to survive until the FTL drive spools up, and then we can leave. As I said to you before, the only reward you get from winning this fight is 1 fuel, and I don't care about 1 fuel. I just need to get out of here. Well, we took the bomb offline, but that's not great. We need to get that burst laser offline. Okay, now he's damaged our weapons. That's not fun. And they've got really high evasion as well. Bombs teleported on, broken the engines. That's ceased our FTL drive. Weapons guy needs to come in here, fix the engines. Come on, FTL, come on. Right, we're gone. Next sector. Oh, that was terrible. Like, civilian sector will have at least 3 stores, but we would need to then be forced to go into a nebula sector. I don't really like nebulas because you need a lot of fuel and you can't see anything because, I mean, we haven't got any sensors anyway. But there's also the risk of running into ion storms which cut your battery power in half, and I don't want to lose half my power bars. So we're going to the rebel control sector. I will fix the oxygen when we get there. We just had to get away from that fleet fight. This sector was bustling with activity a few years ago, blah blah blah, everything's broken. Right, you two, fix the oxygen. That was pretty bad, but it could have been worse. Some of the fleet fights have an additional environmental damage thing called ABS. It's like advanced bombardment system where the enemy fleet locks onto you and then does an unavoidable breaching shot which does 3 damage. It's just evil. So on top of what the enemy ship is doing to you, you periodically take massive amounts of damage on a breach from that. So we got lucky with that. Let's be a little bit more careful in this sector. Okay, let's have a look at the map. No stores in sight. And we can do these 4 and then come up here. If any quests send us down here, we're just going to say no. Rebel ship approaches cautiously. Personally, says the captain, I'd have stuck with the Federation. I am a soldier, sir, and I'm no use without a war to fight. Raise your shields. Okay. Sector 3, not cool. Or Sector 4 now, not cool. We're meeting enemies with lots of weapons. This is why we really need to get 3 layers of shield. They have a burst laser Mark II, which does 3 shots, and a mini beam. These guys can most definitely hurt us. And they have a teleporter. Not great. Our ion is going to go in their shields, and our weapons are going to go in their weapons. One guy boarding us. We'll get Maloney to go and do that while the Mantis takes care of him, just to keep our evasion up. Good, we managed to breach the weapons. Okay. They do not have a med bay. So these 2 are going to go there and get healed up. I'm going to depower one of our hull lasers. Power up the med bay. And Maloney is going to come here and do this. And Will is going to go here and do this. And then these 2 are going to go in here. And we're going to go and fight these guys face to face on their ship. Good, just keep the weapons offline. I'm not sure if anyone's in there and trying to fix the weapons. We'll find out when this guy dies. Apparently not. That was all the crew. We got a crew kill. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, we got ourselves a crew kill. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join your crew. We get 21 scrap and Weston. And Weston comes pre-trained green in shields. And it's another Zoltan, so Mr. Weston's going to go there. You are going to... go where, exactly? What are we going to do with him? I mean, we could... Right, Will's the weapons guy. Weston stays there. If Bars now goes into engines, and Maloney stays as the pilot, because he was our original pilot, we can then station the Mantis and the Rock in the teleporter pretty much on a permanent basis. And thanks to having 2 Zoltans, we've got 2 spare power bars now. Okay. Is there a storing site? No. So we'll spend 25 scrap on another power bar. Okay, again, offensively we're looking good. We really need to get a 3rd layer of shield. We need to be saving up our scrap. Your sensors warn of an incoming rebel ship at the same time as you hear the telltale signs of a teleporter. You hear someone taunt from within the ship. Ready to die? I sure am ready to get a promotion. Intruders on board. It's just one guy. He's in the engine, so let's send our boarding crew over there to kill him. They've got a heavy laser which will take down 1 shield. A beam drone which will not get through the other shield, but they do have a whacking great big missile. No, they've got a small missile. That's not a big missile. So we're going to ion blast the shields, try and smash the weapons, and then board them and get the crew kill. Right, you guys need to get healed. Okay, okay, I didn't realise there was another boarding party member here. Okay, well we've smashed their weapons, but the teleporter is offline and on fire. The oxygen's offline. There's someone trying to break into this room. In fact, you can stay here and put the fire out. You can go in here and fight whoever's about to come through this door. Oh crap, there's 2 of them. Turn off the medbay, turn on the anti-personnel drone. And depower the medbay, turn on the system repair. The system repair will then power up and leave the room before he dies. There we go. We need to keep an eye on their weapons. Oh, God damn, their weapons are gone back online. Let's smash them again. Enemy ship are trying to run away now. Oh god, this has all gone bad. We're not going to get the crew kill because we need to just kill them. Speaking of killing, the Mantis is about to die, so he needs to leave the room. They're charging up the FTL, which means you need to smash the piloting next. You need to get down here. Now, the funny thing about them fighting hand to hand in the drone control is that when your drones are in the drone control and you have at least 1 drone active, they get constant healing, which is why this anti-personnel drone is basically like barely taking any damage. Good, we stopped them escaping at least. And they're offering us 3 fuel, 1 drone and 19 scrap. No. No. No surrender. Oh crap. Anti-personnel drone, depower, medbay, power up now. If this missile hits a medical bay, it could finish off the Mantis. Oh, it was close. Oh man, these guys are going to escape. Come on, lasers, fire, fire, fire. Oh shit. Right, we got nothing from that encounter. Because I screwed it all up. And the oxygen's offline, so let's power that up. That was just terrible. We took a shit ton of damage. We didn't get anything from it. That was just an absolute disaster. That was just appalling. Oh, balls. We're half dead again already. We're just going to wait for the anti-personnel drone to get fully healed. Then we'll depower all the drones. Don't need 2 in oxygen anymore because the oxygen's back to 100 already. Oh, God, that was awful. You discover one of the rebels' autonomous scouts. The ship's AI wastes no time in engaging your ship, and I can already see they've got a missile and they've got a lot of drones which can definitely hurt us. Now I'm conflicted. I kind of want to put... I mean, we're obviously putting the ion blast always on the shield. Luckily it's only got 1 layer of shield. That's the only good thing about this. And if we're lucky, we'll damage both the weapons and the drone control. If we're lucky. No point boarding it, there's no one to kill. And our guys will be taking oxygen starvation damage. all the time until they get back out. Well, we managed to hit the weapons, so we're just going to have to do that again. I think I can hear a fire. Yep. Well, something good has happened. We breached something, and Will's maximum trained at weapons, so all our weapons now charge up 20% faster than they usually do. The only other good thing is because it's Sector 4, we're going to get increased rewards from most enemies anyway. Right, depower the system repair drone. Hopefully we'll get at least 50 scrap, or 51, so I can get 3 layers of shield. And we got 47 scrap. God damn, close but not close enough. Right, we'll do this one next. You come across a rebel automated scout pursuing civilians. Let's do it. Okay, ooh, that's a heavy laser Mark II. That fires 2 shots, each of which do 2 damage. And they've got a little laser, so they can definitely hurt us. So let's ion blast their shields and then weapon their weapons. We should spool up faster than that big thing, because that will take 14 seconds or something to spool. God, maybe not. Christ, that was scary. But we heard a breach. So that weapon is permanently off now because it cannot repair its weapons. There we go. Now it's evasion 0. Now we win. God, thank God for that. An easy victory. The ship breaks apart. We get 3 fuel, 2 missiles and 24 scrap. And the civilians give us nothing because they ran away. No store within sight, so that means 3rd layer of shield, boom, done. If we need to board or do system repair, we'll depower the engines or a weapon or something. Let's go up here. The rebel ship hails us. We did not fight a war to let a single Federation ship shatter our dreams of a better galaxy. He locks his weapons. And his weapons are Burst Laser Mark II, which does 3 shots. Guess who just bought 3 layers of shield? And they've got a missile, because of course they do. Ion blast the shields, weapon their weapons. We could potentially board them, but I don't really want to. The missile missed. Okay, the weapons are now offline. But if we can breach the weapons, then maybe we'll jump in and fight them hand to hand. No, see, they need to keep the weapons offline. We need to just keep shooting them. If we boarded, we could stop them from repairing the weapons, I suppose. Let's try it. You two in the weapons room, hope there's no more than 2 people in here. Okay, we should win this now. That should be a crew kill. It's a big 4-space room. There's only 2 people here. We've got a mantis and a rock. Yeah, crew kill out of nowhere. Hey, you got a new person. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join the crew. We get 24 scrap. And Vincent the human, who is green in piloting and green in close combat. Welcome aboard, Vincent. Vincent can go and man the doors. And you two need to get healed up. It's a bit of a waste having a human indoors because humans train up faster than anyone else. If we mouse over, we'll see his weapon only needs 58, and Weston needs 65, he's 65, he's 65, he's 65. So humans train up faster than anyone else. That's their special ability. He's indoors, so he ain't gonna get no training in anything. I mean, we could use him as a secondary boarding party. If we get another crew member and increase our teleporter again, so it'll cool down a lot faster, we can potentially board with 4 people, like 2 sets of 2. That'd be really cool. But we'll keep him in there to strengthen the doors, to slow down enemy boarders. Right, no store in sight, which is good because we don't even have 50 scrap we need. I need a defense drone, man. We need to... Okay, this is good. There's a black market hub who's offering to buy missiles. We're not using any missiles at the moment, so I'm going to sell 15 missiles for 45 scrap. Done. Now we have 89 scrap. That was good. There's not much of interest nearby. Nothing happens. God damn it. Right, so in lieu of us not having a store, what can we do to stop missiles hitting us? We can increase our engines to increase the chance of evasion. So we'll do that. So now our evasion is 27. I mean, this is all we can do against enemy missiles at the moment, is just try and evade them. Because we've never had 50 scrap and a store which sells a defense drone Mark 1 at the same time. There's another automated scout chasing civilians. This seems to be the theme of this entire playthrough, so let's aid the civilian ship. Okay, they've got an ion and a laser and a combat drone and a beam drone. Theoretically, they could hurt us. They've only got one layer of shield, so we're going to go ion on their shields, and then we're going to go weapons and drone control. Hopefully just to damage at least one of them, knock off at least one of their 4 weapon systems. Come on, hull lasers. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, something got breached, and I think both of them did. So we'll go piloting and drone. Something else got breached, I'm not sure what it was. So we'll go engines and shields, and that's another easy victory. Hurrah! Delicious. And we get 2 missiles, 1 drone and 20 scrap, and the civilians ran away and don't give us anything. God damn it. We've only got 5 fuel, this is not great. Could go nebula, that, then exit. Because remember, the nebula slows down the enemy advance by half, so we'll try that. Okay, another automated scout ship, and it's stationed near a small space station, so let's attack it and find out what's inside the station. Okay, this is a halberd beam. This draws quite a long line and does 2 damage per room, minus 1 damage for each functional shield. And they have a laser which will take down 1 shield. So we are invincible to this ship. It cannot hurt us. This is a huge relief. So let's ion blast its piloting, which might reduce its evasion. If not to 0, it will at least reduce it. And then if it is 0, then we'll kill it with our first volley of hull laser, because each of them do 2 shots, so do 1 damage, but double damage to systemless rooms. So that's 8 damage. So that's the win. A 1-shot victory. We get 45 scrap from the ship itself, and the station gives us nothing. Oh, poop. Down to 3 fuel. This is not good. Oh, Iron Storm. Also not good. You jump into a sector beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. We can try and fight it with half power, or because we've upgraded our engines enough, we can try and outrun it. I'm going to try and outrun it, and we lose the ship in the storm. Just because we're so close to death, if we take too much damage, we're going to die. I was kind of hoping this is a store. It's not, but we've got enough time to do it and then get to the exit, so let's do it. Another automated scout and a forward radar station. Let's just have a fight and turn everything back on now that we're out of the plasma storm. It has a heavy ion which will do 2 ion damage, which will remove 1 shield for 10 seconds. It's got a laser which will not get through the remaining shield, and it's got a bomb of indeterminate nature. So let's just put the evasion up to try and evade the bomb, and we're gonna go for the weapons. Yeah, I could have gone for the empty rooms and tried to one-shot it like we did the last one, but I don't trust myself. And I just need to get rid of the weapons in case that's a fast cycling bomb. It is a fast cycling bomb, and it's hit the drone control, damaged the drones. It's okay, I'll just turn on the system repair bot, he'll fix it up. There we go, that's our weapons offline now. Good, that's all fixed up. Go back to having shields. That's the win. And we get 46 scrap. We can hack into the station. There's no point because we're going to the exit straight away, so let's not risk it. If you fail the hack, then the enemy fleet gets a double move and it would have engulfed the exit. Damn, we're on 1 fuel. This is not great. We've arrived at the FTL beacon. Is there an encounter here? Oh, there's a pirate ship. Let's aid this civilian ship. Oh, crap. They just launched, as you saw, just coming out of this very quickly, is a boarding drone. That's going to smash through our hull, cause a hull breach, and then fight people in close combat. This is a bad thing. They've also got a missile, which is a bad thing. They've only got 1 little laser, so I don't care about that. So we don't actually need any more than 1 shield bubble for this fight. We're definitely going to need that. We might need to teleport as well. I'm going to eye on their shields. And then we'll try and smash the weapons. They do have a medbay. If we're going to board them, we're going to have to smash the medbay. But that means giving them enough time to fix the missile, and I don't want that. Okay, it's here. So you need to go in there. You need to be the backup. See, it's caused a breach, and that means oxygen is venting out of this room. So not only are they taking damage from him, they're going to start taking oxygen damage, and we can't fix it until we've killed him. It's really annoying. Right, here comes a missile as well. That missed. We've breached the weapons. This is good. Come on, Mantis, just hold your breath. Hold your breath. No, he's going to have to leave. Rock's going to have to go in and finish this guy off. There he goes. Human should probably leave as well. We're going to depower the teleporter, power up system repair, because that will fix the breach really quickly. How are we going to kill these guys? Do I want to attempt? To board them? I mean, ideally, yes, but they're going to keep firing drones at me, which is really annoying. So I think we'll just try and keep their weapons off. We're going to have to forget about boarding them because we're going to have to fight off their boarding drones all the time. No! System repair bot, no! Don't go in. Like, you, in. You and you in. You're secondary. This is a really annoying fight. We are at least keeping their weapons offline. Mantis is almost dead, he needs to leave. Rockman needs to go in, help that. That's done, he needs to go out. System repair needs to go in and fix it. It's just going round in circles doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now the Rockman needs to leave. You two need to go down here. Rockman needs to go and get fixed. Here comes another boarding drone. In oxygen again. Depower the system repair. You two go back in here. Fight this guy again. They've died. That's good. Contact the civilian ship. Okay. We got 1 fuel, which is great, because fuel's the thing we need. 1 drone, 40 scrap. And the civilians give us a 3rd hull smasher laser and 21 more scrap. That's so tempting, man. It's so tempting. I'm being very tempted to spend 75 on upgrading the weapons and going 3 hull laser. It's very, very tempting. But I think we'll wait until next episode and then we'll work out if we think that's worth doing. Because we do need to buy more power bars as well. 240, and we need to buy repairs and we need to buy fuel. 246 minus 50 is what, 196? I mean, yeah, 75 for that leaves 120 and some power bars. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do that, but we'll do that at the start of the next episode. This is the end of Sector 4. Next sector, Engi Homeworlds. It's green, which means there's at least 3 stores, which means we will have a chance to buy some stuff. We're still on the lookout for a Defense Drone 1. If we had a Defense Drone 1, we would have got a lot more crew kills because we would not have to be worried about keeping their missiles offline. The Defense Drone would shoot down the missiles for us and we'd be able to smash their medbay instead and board them with the Mantis and get lots more crew kills. So see if that happens next time. Until then, do look after yourself and I'll speak to you again soon.